Hey guys, Admin here with a movie time video for you. In this video, we are going to be talking about as well unboxing dolls from the movie Wicked for Wicked for Good. Wicked Part 2, Wicked 2. Here's my little Glenda. I'm the alphabet to her Glenda because she's so sweet and she's so pink and she's so cute. She's so fluffy and she's so little. I'm alphabet because I ain't gonna put up with anybody's bull. We have two dolls from the movie here. We have Glenda. And we have Alphaba. We will get to these two dolls in the end of the video towards the end. Let's talk a little bit about Wicked for Good. Obviously, spoiler alert, so if you haven't seen the movie, I'm sure you've seen spoilers already through TikTok, X, Instagram, wherever. So, because I know I have before I even seen the movie, but yet I still enjoyed it. I still love watching it. I feel like when I get spoilers, it doesn't really spoil me because I read about it or I see it from like a recording from a theater or from, a living room or wherever. But it's a different experience actually watching it straight, watching it to the TV or the movie screen, like when you're actually there experiencing it. So for me, I'm all about spoilers. I watch it, I read it, like, let me just see it. And then when I go and experience it for myself, it's like I don't know, I kind of forget about all the spoilers and stuff that I've read and seen. So just a warning, I will be talking about a lot of it, of the movie. Maybe not a lot, but I will be talking about the movie overall. Yes, I have not reviewed or talked about Wicked, the first one, just because I still haven't able to get the dolls from that movie. I'm still planning to get the OG, like Linda and Alphaba. And yeah, I think I am now filming this in December 2025. It is the holiday season, and those dolls are not really in like retail stores. I don't think they'll ever be in like discount stores. I would like them to be. I mean, did we all forget that they had the Wicked.com misprint on the boxes? Like, there should be a lot more dolls with those misprints that they couldn't, I don't know, salvage or like try to get back or whatever. Like, they should just sell it to just discount stores already and let me, get my Alphaba and Glenda. But enough about the doll talk. Let me go ahead and talk about the movie, I guess, for a little bit, just for, a feel. Because I feel like for movie time videos, I don't really fully review the movie in terms of like from start, middle, and end. I kind of give more of like my own experience, what I think about the movie, my favorite parts, just like some snippets and like, like, what is it called? Like cliff notes of it. So, just my take. Honestly, for this movie, for part 2, and I have seen part 1 in theaters and at home, I did enjoy part 2. I think to me it's my favorite part out of the two, just because one, I like how the story is moving along. Like I do watch the Wizard of Oz maybe like 3 or 4 times, and obviously without watching it I know the story already. Dorothy, the tornado, the house, the Wicked Witch, the red shoes, all of that stuff. So it's really cool to see it intertwine with Wicked. So it really is like cute to see like, oh, there's Dorothy, there's a Scarecrow, there's a Tin Man, and seeing like the behind the scenes of that story, which I feel like Wicked for Good tells a good background story. Alright, I kind of forgot about how it was for the Broadway version because I have seen it in Orange County when they were touring the US, and I kind of forgot about those snippets of like those parts of like how Wicked intertwines with the Wizard of Oz. I don't know if they ever did. Let me know in the comments, did they even put it all together like in the background? I'm sure they did, but I honestly don't remember. By seeing it in this movie for part 2, it is really interesting and cool to see, in my opinion. even though we don't really see Dorothy. I believe the actress's name is Deborah or Debbie. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'll leave obviously the name and a photo of the actress. She posted it on Instagram that she was Dorothy, her behind the scenes photos, and like a snippet of a video of her on set. The fact that they didn't even show her face, I felt like she was a great Dorothy. I think she had a lot of good presence. Like even like the smallest placements of like her arms, like how she stood, how she was standing, and like I just thought it was really cute. I'm not sure if she was also doing the voice for Dorothy or that was a separate like voice actor or actress. Like I don't know about that part. All I know, I mean, who knows, right? Like I didn't read the full credits of the movie or anything, so apologies. But I mean, if she did do it as well, great. If she didn't, I don't know. I think it was the studio's decision to not show her face due to like paying respect to Judy Garland. Because even though there's a lot of remakes, there's a lot of retellings of Wizard of Oz, the Oz, like Oz in general, but there always will be like that one main Dorothy, which is Judy Garland, and I have to give them props at the fact that they decided to go in that direction. I think it's respectable. I completely understand. Obviously, it would have been cool to have seen Dorothy. We do not need a remake. We do not need to do another movie or whatever for Wizard of Oz. Leave it as it is. It is a true classic. In terms of the actual story, I mean, now we actually got the whole Wicked part of how Elphaba became quote-unquote evil and how she truly became the Wicked Witch. And valid points, because the fact that this wizard has no magic whatsoever, no like power. Madame Morrible is just a complete biatch. Like the fact that she created this whole tornado, this whole chaos, just to get what, like Elphaba back or something. Like it's truly just crazy. And it's just the whole behind the scenes part. Like I love how Wicked is showing the behind the scenes of Wizard of Oz, and Wizard of Oz is showing the behind the scenes of Wicked. Like it flows perfectly, even though these are two separate stories from two different storytellers, like two different authors. They are, right? It just blows my mind, and that it actually goes together flawlessly. Speaking of Madame Morrible, we have heard that Jeff Goldblum, the Oz, the wizard himself, he can sing. He sings pretty nice. But no shade to Michelle Yeoh, but she cannot sing. She can't hold a note. Like, I need her to sing like one or two things. Like, it's like, I don't know who was the casting director of this film, but we couldn't get someone else to sing, or at least give Michelle more singing lessons, or if not, just find a voice actress for her, like a ghost singer, like for it. Like there's plenty of movies and TV shows that have done that. My favorite one to me is it's for The Greatest Showman. Never Enough. The actress did not sing that. I'm blanking on the name of the actress and the actual singer who sang Never Enough, so apologies, but she couldn't sing. She didn't sing her song. The fact that they couldn't do that for Michelle Yeoh, what? I don't remember if the Broadway show had Madame Morrible ever singing a song, but we lost our opportunity, and I'm sure other actresses that have auditioned for Madame Morrible could have sang. The fact that we see Elphaba, getting her wicked side going, props to her. I mean, the fact that there was a part where she was seeing all of the animals leaving Oz because, they weren't allowed to really be like people. They weren't allowed to be in society and to like talk and like do their everyday lives they have been doing for God knows how long. Like the laws have been passing for animals, to get less and less rights, and for them to leave and for her to not fight for them, and to like stand up for them, is completely valid. I mean, remember the professor? I'm blanking on her name, but the goat. He had to go. It's just things like that is like, Elphaba is valid in her crash out, and I'm calling this a crash out. And, it's not her fault that she had magical powers. I mean, it's her mother and her father. Wizard and having an affair with her mother. I mean, my God, no wonder the dad was really hating on Elphaba so much. Right? Even he knew that she was a bastard child, and sadly, it's true. We know now. I mean, we've seen it from the first movie of this quote unquote affair, but we never know who was the father. So now we know. I mean, I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think there were any clues or anything about it in the first movie. No, but the fact that it was revealed in the second part, like, truly, like, wow, her own father wanted her dead. Basically, the wizard wanted Alphaba dead. For her to even do like these like steps, like she was the one that created, the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Lion. I forgot the Lion was part of the first movie, and I forgot what Alphaba did to the Lion. Yeah, I'm blanking. But the fact that we see her turn Bach into a Tin Man, the fact that we've seen, Alphaba wow, Jonathan Bailey's character, Gregov. The fact that we've seen her turn Jonathan into a scarecrow, like, wow, like for him not to feel pain or anything, because obviously they, were brutal to him. They were like killing him basically, for letting him let Alphaba go. Just seeing all of that like go on with her, like her doing that magic, even though that wasn't intentionally what she was doing, but wow, all that power. For Glinda, like Glinda's part in this movie, I don't know. I don't feel like there was much going on for Glinda, in my opinion. I mean, I know she's the girl in the bubble. That song is nice, very much on the nose. She's just presenting. She is just basically being the face, I guess, of Oz, for the people, being the people's princess. Even though, what did she actually do? Like, just imagine she didn't go on that train in the first movie to go to Oz with Alphaba. Like, what would she be doing? Like, there's nothing for Glinda. I mean, Glinda still didn't even have, like, actual powers. And she's just going around in this bubble that has to be mechanically done. So, wow. I still like Glinda. I mean, Ariana played the hell out of that role. I mean, the fact that when she did that scene of, like, when Madame Marble and the wizard was like, how do we get Alphaba's attention? How do we get her to come back to Oz, or to have her, in our presence? And Glinda was like, use her sister. Use her sister. She'll come to her sister. She'll go see her sister. And then we got her there. And they did. Marble did that whole tornado thing. And it crashed into the sisters. Like, it crashed into her, like literally on top of her. What is that song? Do you want the house tour? I could take you to the first, second, third floor. Like, that's basically what she was experiencing. Nessa, that's the sister's name, Nessa. Fiyero, that's also the prince. Is he a prince? No, he's not. Nessa, she got crushed, and God Almighty, I do like two parts from Nessa. One, that she finally got crashed into the house. Like that house should have been on her the first movie. She just bugged me. Like, you have a father that loves you. You have I think the mother was passed away by. You're like, right, the mother passed. You have a father that loves you, gives you attention, gives you gifts and all. But like, no, she was ungrateful still. And I understand you're in a wheelchair, girl. But like, do something. Like, that should not, like, I don't understand what was her whole deal. Like, was it because her sister's green? Was it because of the chair? Was it because of what, your father? Like, I don't, like, it made no sense. It's like she expected to be popular and they have like a prince and like have this dream of like, I don't know, a fantasy or whatever of a life, and it's like, that's not realistic. Obviously nothing in Oz is realistic, but I'm just saying. The second part that I liked about Nessa was that she was floating and we saw her shoes turn red. A nod, even though it's not technically red, it was just heating up, it was hot. So that's why it turned from silver to red, but it was a nice nod to the ruby and red slippers. Fiyero laid it down on Alphaba. Like, that cardigan, not even a cardigan, was it a blanket or an actual cardigan? Like, she was just feeling herself with it. That was in the play. I remember seeing it, that like before they did the do, that she was like, oh, I feel, the first time ever I feel wicked. And it's like, girl, Girl, yes, we're about to feel wicked. Like, Fiyero is like Jonathan. I mean, that's why he's the sexiest man alive. He is. And he laid it down before turning into a scarecrow. Before, I mean, I'm sure they're doing something. Like, how can you not? But I'm just saying, like, that they did the do. And I remember watching the movie in theaters, and there was like 2 or 3 kids in the room. And like one of them like was close like to seating with me and my partner. I heard her tell her mom or her aunt or whoever she was with, like, why does he not have a shirt on? Like, what happened? What they do? And the guardian was just like, shh, like, no, like, we're watching a movie. And it's like, girl, this is not for the children. If you're gonna play this movie for your kids, like, just alone, just to let them be in their room, in the living room, while you're going doing something else, maybe this might not be the movie. I don't know. Like, just the whole scene alone, like, it was cracking me up that that a child literally was commenting on that, and I just found that funny and just like awkward. Like, how are you gonna explain that? That time for the birds and the bees talk, I guess. In the end of the movie, yes, I'm going to the end because, like, I don't know what else to talk about for this movie other than it was a good movie, good soundtrack. I like the songs. For Good still gets me to cry. Like, I don't get it, but I do like the trailer version of Wicked to me. Like, I feel like it was more theatric in the trailer rather than in the movie, in my opinion. Also in from the soundtrack, it just sounds different to me. But in the end, when Dorothy, threw the bucket of water at Elphaba, which I'm like, Elphaba was in the rain, and she showers and, bathes. Like, how is all that water, how did that melt when Dorothy did that? But we know in the end, spoiler, that she did not melt. She did not go away. She just presented it as like, yeah, she was melting from the water, left her broomstick, left her hat, and just went under the floor like a hidden door, had Fiyero come over and check her once it was announced that the Wicked Witch was dead, and that she, did that trick, and she's alive. She's well. Her and Fiyero left Oz, just like the other animals. I don't know if the animals came back to Oz once, everybody was good and happy again. Yeah, I mean, the goat returned to the school. She's, I don't know how to say it, but shits or whatever. So yeah, some animals, or if not all animals, came back to Oz. But Sophie's in a litter box. Oh my gosh. Fiyero and Elphaba left Oz, and it really is like, she didn't want the animals to leave to begin with during the beginning of the movie because this is their home. This is what they know, that they should fight for their home. But Elphaba took the L, and I think she took it like a champ. I believe she said this in the movie, like, the people need someone to hate. The people need someone to be wicked and to feel like a sense of like relief or joy of like they conquered something, like the evilness is now dead and gone. So now we can rejoice and celebrate and begin anew. And so Elphaba took that L, she took the loss, and she, made herself to be gone, to be dead, and she literally left Oz with Fiyero. I'm glad they left together. That is a beautiful ending, it's a new ending. I mean, I don't believe that was in the Broadway version, right? It was a great ending. It was a surprise to me when I was watching it in theaters. And, I just hope they're good and well and all. I mean, I know they are. I know it's a movie, it's like whatever. But it was so cute, like, seeing them go to the unknown, like, leaving Oz. And, like, just, like, wondering what their life would be now. That does not mean we need a third movie. Leave it at this, leave it at that. We do not need movies about Oz or anything like that. Like, John Chu, what is it, Universal, what is it, Peacock, Paramount, whatever company this is. Like, wait, does it not say here what company this is? Universal City Studios or Universal. We do not need a third movie. We do not need more movies or spinoffs of Oz. Like, Peacock, do not make your own original, like, shows or movies, whatever. Like, we do not need this. Like, we do not. Like, let it go, let it down, like, put it down. That's it. We do not need a remake of anything of Oz. Just leave it alone. So that's my kind of review, cliff notes, whatever, on Wicked for Good. It is honestly a really cute movie. I like the movie a lot. I cried a lot. I think I cried a lot more to this movie than the first. It is my favorite movie from the two, so yeah, it's honestly really cute and a beautiful movie. definitely recommend. In terms of a rating for this movie, I am gonna give it, I think, a 4 out of 5 stars. Even though I talked so much good about it, in terms of the negatives, I feel like there's not enough songs. But it is like the last point of the movie, of the story. Like, there really is not much to stretch about it. So, like, what more can we really put into this? I feel like, there really wasn't like good songs about it, except like For Good. But it's not really a song I would add to my playlist or like want to listen to often. It's really when I'm into my feelings, I'll let it play on repeat. But other than that, like, that's just it. Plus, like, with the costumes and all, I think it's cute. I mean, we're gonna get into like 2 costumes with these dolls, but I just feel like just the music and like, yeah, I mean, I guess it should be it. But I mean, it's still a good movie overall. I mean, 4 out of 5 stars ain't that bad. But that's my own personal rating. Let me know what you would give it in the comments down below. Now for the dolls themselves, we do have 2 dolls. This is like the quote-unquote deluxe dolls of Wicked for Good. This is Glinda and Elphaba. The dolls retail for $49.99, if not $44.99 depending. But I did get these dolls, Sophie. But I did get these dolls at my nearest Target store for $27.99 each. So I don't know, some stores, retailers, websites might be pricing them down due to, I don't know, holiday season maybe? I did buy these 2 dolls here right now that are filming in December of 2025. Yes, these dolls do not have that website. Yeah, not even a movie or company website. All they have is a service.mattel.com website that's right here with the big question mark. So parents, teachers, guardians, whatever, like, you know that it's good for your child. Which child reads all of this information, mind you? I don't even read it. Yes, it's nice to know Universal City Studios, LLC, all rights reserved. The barcode shirt, it's recyclable. And yeah, 2025 Mattel. Mattel made these 2 dolls and the dolls of Wicked, and I'm sure other toys. I feel like there's a lot more dolls from Wicked, the first movie. I mean, part 2, I think there was new of like, Dorothy. It would have been cool to have like the Tin Man, the Lion, and as well Scarecrow as part of like as dolls, even like special edition like deluxe dolls only on the websites or something. But no, some missed opportunity there. In terms of the other dolls, I mean Jeff Goldblum or Goldwyn, or just Jeff. I mean, he's daddy, and I would like to get him one day because I find him attractive, and like the man ages like wine, okay? But for these 2 dolls, we have like obviously the updated Wicked. It doesn't say Wicked for Good here on the packaging in terms of like the logos in the front. It just says Wicked, so I don't know why, even though the movie title is literally Wicked for Good. So I'm just, yeah. On the back of the packaging, we do get a little message here. We have the enchanting Glinda Upland. Thank Oz for good news, Glinda, the best witch of all. And that's all in different languages here, 3 different languages. For Elphaba, she does have thrilling Elphaba Throp, that this wickedly beautiful witch is wonderful just the way she is. I do love the packaging. I love how it's shiny in terms of all the gold that they use. We see details of the yellow brick road. The images of Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, I mean, wow. I haven't seen really the packaging in person, I don't think, of the first movie, but this packaging for Wicked for Good is honestly really good. I mean, we see Elphaba here on one side, and as well we see Glinda on the other. I mean, that's a really fun detail. And just like the feel of the packaging is just, yeah, these are deluxe dolls, or at least sometimes that would be listed for. And I can see why the price points is kind of the way it is, because it's a movie, kind of a celebrity doll, obviously a characterized doll, not like an OG, like a like original type of doll. We know these characters, we know the Broadway story, we know it all, so I can understand it. But thankfully, I was able to pay $28 for each doll, so I'm happy with that. The only note I will say is that I don't know why Ariana and Cynthia are the same height. I don't think in the movie they were the same height. Last time I checked, I thought Glinda was shorter. So I wish they would have used like a petite height doll. I mean, Barbie makes petite dolls, so why not that, shorter? But that's just me. I mean, I must have missed their scaling, like their height difference in the movie, but I could have sworn Ariana's shorter. I'm sorry, Glinda was shorter. But with all that being said, let me go ahead and unbox these two dolls for a closer look. Okay, and wow, that took I think 10 minutes each, so 20 minutes together to unbox. And there was quite a few tags to take out and to, snip, and rightfully so. It is like a deluxe type of doll, so they want to keep it all together in box. But I'm not an inbox collector, so I have to put them in their stands, see them in person, hold them and their hair and everything, their dresses, clothing and this yeah. Let's start with Alphaba. Go on in your bubble. Well, for Alphaba, she does come with the spell book. It can open to one side here, yeah. And as well, it can open from the sides here, one and thank goodness I have nails. Ooh. 2 and 2, but there's no words or anything. I wish there would have been something written for this book because it's just, I don't know. I like how it looks. Obviously from the front, it does look like a book, but I feel like in the movie it was a bit more rustic type of a feel. Sophie's playing with Glinda. It just felt more, I don't know. Obviously it's a toy, so they can't add so much details, but because of how this looks, I would have not wanted a book. Her broom though, I don't have the first movie doll, so I don't know how it compares, the brooms and all, but it actually is really cute. I like how, she can stand and do this and fly like a witch. And it has some weight to it. It's not just a plastic straw or whatever. It's material. So I'm surprised with that for the broom. For Alphaba, she does come with a stand that goes between her thighs. This is her green Wicked stand. Her hat it's somewhat could stay on, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure okay, never mind. Fine. So, handle with care with the hat. You don't want to lose. But the hat is pretty big, for a hat. Obviously it's made out of plastic. It has its shape and all. But I don't know why. I just never seen them in person, and as well fully seeing how it would be and all. But actually having it in front of me, I'm wow, the scaling of it is really nice. This is a really good hat detail. For Cynthia here, I love her face. It's very much Cynthia without doing, I don't know if it's an exact celebrity type of doll. The Barbie the movie dolls where the Barbies didn't have so much character of Margot in the beginning, but now they sort of do. As well as doing those Ryan Gosling Ken dolls. Now they're doing it as in Ryan's face. But for Cynthia, it actually looks pretty good to Cynthia and to to Alphaba. So props to Mattel to getting the face right. Her whole body's green. Yes, it's green, okay? Stop asking. The cape is attachable to the overall outfit. It is a coat and a dress, supposed to be, but it is all one full piece. So that's disappointing. It all does Velcro in the back here. So, oh, she feels wicked. It's a nice cape, I will give it that. It's a nice detail, but I wish it would have all been all separate pieces, 3 separate pieces of the coat, the cape, and the dress, but no. She does have her boots on right here, black boots. Sophie. Black boots. In terms of articulation, articulated at the head, shoulder, elbow, and wrist, as well with the upper leg, knee, and yeah. And what type of a foot this is. How is a healed foot? But I do notice that these don't have like the body shapes of like a Barbie doll. Like a tall Barbie, a petite Barbie, a curvy body, or like like a Barbie like body shape. Like these are, I don't know if they're like from action figures, like I don't know what type of dolls Mattel had laying around that they use for the Wicked dolls, but yeah, it's a very type of like different shaping of the bodies for these dolls, but I'm not complaining about it, but it's just a note. Also, for the packaging, they do come in bags for the doll stand, like for the bottom part of the stand. So obviously Glinda and Elphaba, that's a nice little wow, for Elphaba. The tape got in the way, but it's a nice detail to have. Really cute, I like it. Now let's get to Glinda, because Sophie already got to her first. For Glinda, I mean, I have heard a lot of comments about the dress being like that shower curtain material. And, I sense it. I see it. But there are 2 layers, like 2 layers of the dress. So, ooh. Oh my gosh, Sophie, I can't film. I need to stop filming in this living room. But the dress is actually pretty cute. And it does have like that, like the volume. Like it's not just all skinny and all. Like it's just like, there's room to like be big and like be puffy. So I'll give it that. The wand is really cute. There's no like like a handhold or anything. So use it for yourself. So just imagine just going around with this wand. Like, yes. She has her crown, tiara. It is like a see-through, like sparkly type of material of the crown. It might be hard to tell on camera, but that's what it's giving. For the face, yeah, I can see Ariana Grande in this. I don't know. I just feel like the head, or like maybe the shape should be a little bit smaller. I don't see Ariana being that round. And I get it. Don't comment on the bodies. Ariana was saying it. She said body's not really the face. But, I mean, I would think she would be shorter. That would be my comment. And then in terms of the face, like I was saying, I don't know. I mean, it's a cute, like, Glinda type of face. But do I see Ariana fully like this? Not really. Like, there's just something, like 1 or 2 things that are missing. But that's it. It's not like a drastic difference. But there's something different. I just don't get why her eyeshadow looks orange. Like, why not like a light pink or like a very like violet or a very, very light purple? That's the only thing I would give in terms of a note of the face. The dress itself is gorgeous. I mean, that shower curtain material, but it looks cute. This is her stand. It is a silver color. For her shoes, she does have purple heels. Same articulation as the Elphaba doll with the head, shoulder, elbow, wrists, upper leg, and at the knee. And, her heel came off, so she does have a heeled foot. Her hair actually feels pretty soft. Like, I don't feel any product in this doll. I think this might be the first doll I've had in a while. I'm sure, like, not at all, like, in general, like, overall. But, like, in a while, there's no product in this hair. And neither for Elphaba's hair, there's no product. So, yay to hair. A win for the hair, finally, that I haven't seen in so long. And that is all for this Wicked for Good movie time video. In terms of a ranking for these 2, there's only 2 dolls here. But I will say my favorite out of looking at these 2 and the details and everything that they come with, I will say Elphaba, just because this is something that I would wear. I'm a sucker for black. She's actually one of the few figures. It was Elphaba and as well Charlie XCX Brat that got me into color green. So I love that. And honestly, I would wear this from head to toe, including the hat. Why not? But in terms of Glinda, I haven't seen the first doll like in person. Like I don't own it. And I feel like maybe that pink dress is just more iconic, it's just more known, that I would be more in love with that, even though it's completely made out of shower curtain. But just the look of it and all, I just think it would be more of my favorite. But from these 2, from the second part of Wicked, I would give it to Elphaba as my favorite doll. I do recommend getting these 2 dolls. I've seen it for a lot of other retailers now online and as well in stores. then you can get these dolls for like what was it, $28? Imagine 24, that would be a steal. But for $28, $29, I think it's a great price. Under $30, it's fair. I think it was originally priced at $43, $44. I'm not sure exactly, but I can understand why it would be. I wouldn't pay it, but I mean, for the prices that's going on now, right now in December 2025, I would go for it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. Did you love the movie? Did you watch the movie? Are you waiting for it to hit on Peacock? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. And as well about the dolls. Do you own them? Would you ever buy them? Waiting for them? Like, what are your thoughts and opinions? Let me know all of it in the comments. Check out all the other videos that I have for the Celebritants YouTube channel. Other movie time videos, review of videos, personally me videos, born to shop videos, etc. Check out Celebritants on all social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, X, etc. And thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you, Sophie Kaczynski, for not eating any of these dolls or chewing on them. So, good girl, good and all, and truly the fairest of all of us. My little girl. Bye.